Hello everyone, welcome to Little Miss Sunshine, welcome to my channel. Today I would like to talk about something that is underrated. By underrated I mean like it's not spoken about enough, and that is the scarcity mentality. The scarcity mentality is very common in our society. It's common in our friendships, it's common in our relationships, it's common in our academic life, it's common in all aspects of life. And what is this? It's believing that you don't deserve the best. For example, you're in this situation, you're not happy, but you're like, now if I leave, will I have any other friends? Will another man see me? Will I, like, okay, this person is doing this, they may be emotionally traumatizing me, but they're like, you be looking at the two pros and ignoring 100 cons. Honey, what are you doing there? So that's a scarcity mentality. Sometimes you just have to trust your dopeness, my love. Sometimes you just have to say, you know what, I'm too cute for this, I'm too cute for this mess. People can't keep torturing you like that. People can't be treating you and you're just comfortable. And most times in our society, people don't even speak up. People treat you badly, people do all these things and you don't even speak up. You just swallow. You just swallow because you're comfortable. Familiarity of chaos. You're used to that toxic environment. You're not used to having things flowing. You're used to me and you against the world, instead of me and you existing in the world and being peaceful and happy. Honey boo boo. Anyway, you need to stop second guessing yourself. And that is one thing even me I've struggled with, by the way, because this is an example. I had this friend of mine, and this person would treat me in a certain way. Do you know when they say there is some truth in every joke? This person would make really mean jokes, like jokes that are so demeaning. But most times I would sweep them under the rug. And it reached a point whereby I would really see the action based, like that connects the words together, whereby I had to start walking on eggshells around this person, whereby you're not even happy, but it's like you start feeling, you have that feeling whereby you value this person so much and you're like, will I get another deeper connection like this, like friendship was, we all have those friends that are really tight and all that. And yet you're suffering, you're not happy, you can't be yourself, you're always walking on eggshells. But at some point I just looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, Cherilyn, are you happy? Is this the life you want to live? You were born to be your authentic self unapologetically, and I believe be yourself and your tribe will find you. Like, this person would make me feel like being myself was too much. It's like me, I'm someone that loves makeup, loves skincare, I love glam, I'm a girly girl, you get. So this person will make me feel like it's too much, and you start second guessing yourself. You're like, maybe am I being too much? And yet this is who I am. I was born this way. Honey, God makes no mistakes. So I had to remove myself from that situation. It was not easy. You're going to be sad, you're going to question yourself, but in me, I look at things in perpetuity, in long term. You see that bitter pills have great effects. I took the L, but now when I look at my life now, I'm peaceful, I'm happy, I am myself. And I don't have such a buzzkill, because whenever you tell someone something, they're like, and then these are things you want to do, whereby people don't even support you. I beg, my dear. So you need to be yourself and the right people will gravitate. I always say that, right? We don't need to accept the bare minimum in any aspect of life, be it relationships, be it friendships. Know what you deserve. Sometimes you have to trust your dopeness. Even if you have to just be by yourself, be in solitude, be alone. But as long as you're happy, you don't have to always be surrounded by 10-15 people. You know that some people, they are in groups of friends and groups and all those stuff, but they are not happy. They're just comfortable. They feel that validation. They feel that that feeling of like, okay, people like me, and yet some of them, they even look down on them. And that also comes in the context of needing so much reassurance, like external reassurance. I also struggled with this. An example was like like I dress up, then maybe the people around me, like when the people around me, I'll always be asking, am I smart? Does this shirt match? Do the shoes match? Does this match? Like at some point someone told me, but Cherilyn, you ask for too much reassurance. You know how you're looking, but it's like you want people to continuously be telling you're looking good. And for a minute it did sink in, and I'm like, but why are you being rude? But then I realized, like, that is also a form of insecurity. I had to just trust my dopeness. This is, I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, does this match, this match, this match, this is how I do it. Done. When I feel good, I assume I'm looking good for everybody else. Now, not needing a board of governors, a board meeting for people to tell you that you're looking good. You can be disappointed. People can mean to be very mean. People can mean to be very mean. People can mean to be Then you need to be also very ready to walk away from the table if what you want is not being served. You're in a relationship, a friendship, respect is not being served, acceptance is not being served, love, the bare minimum, the driver, the grease to the wheels is not being served. Honey, what are you doing there? You need to trust your dopeness. You need to sit in your feelings and be like, you know what, I deserve better than this. This is not what I should be settling for. Know your worth. Know your worth and add tax. Value doesn't beg and faith does not worry. You don't see a Louis Vuitton store in the US handing out flyers begging people to buy. But the classy ones who know value enter there. They can be 2 people because value. But then you see downtown Chikubo, people are fighting. People are fighting over because it's the cheapest thing available. That's what I'm telling you. Be yourself and the right people will gravitate. Your tribe will find you. You need to be around people who support you, people who love you. Because if not, really, life is already hard enough. At least choose people that make you happy. We don't need to be suffering in friendships, in relationships. And then there are 7.3 billion people in the world, and you're crying over one. So, we need to believe in what we deserve and not compromise. Don't compromise your worth. Don't compromise the things that you need in a relationship, the things you need in a man, the things you need in a woman. Don't compromise, because you will suffer. If you ignore these red flags today, 5 years later, 10 children later, 5 children later, and you can't leave. And yet this is the one thing you ignored. You're like, oh, this one, even if he does this, but maybe he does this other thing. You're compromised. Scarcity mentality. Trust me, whatever we want in this life is out there. But are you willing to get it? Are you willing to wait for it? Are you willing to not settle for less? Don't have the scarcity mentality. Be optimistic. An optimistic person knows they deserve better, looking out for opportunities, doesn't settle for less. Trust your gut feeling. Your gut feeling will tell you, Cherry, this situation, like there's always that inner feeling that tells you this is not right, this is not fitting, and that is being optimistic. And you're like, this doesn't work out for me. But being pessimistic, you settle. You're like, no, let me just settle with this is what's available. Honey, don't settle for anything just because that's what is available, because you regret settling. You deserve the world, honey. God didn't create you in this world to just settle. He created you to thrive, to shine, to be your true, authentic self, to grace people with your presence, to be the queen, to be the baddie. So So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Adios.